The procedures for fire ground survival you are about to watch have been developed with reference to NIOSH reports and recommendations. They are based on actual fire ground fatalities and near misses. First, what is a Mayday situation, and how do you know if you're in one? That's important because your natural instinct is to say it's not that bad. But fire ground survival depends on recognizing you've got a Mayday situation and taking prompt action.
Still got one guy in there down. They can't get him out. He's trapped. Keep going, keep going.
Any of the following 5 situations requires the immediate call of a Mayday. If you are separated from the rest of the crew in limited visibility and have no physical contact or visual contact with the hose line, lifeline, or your partner, call a Mayday. Remember that this can happen in a building of any size. If you become separated, you've lost your supporting team and you need help. If you become injured or disabled, either through external events such as smoke inhalation, burns, cuts, or falling debris, or from internal problems such as chest pain or difficulty breathing, call a Mayday immediately. According to NIOSH, one of the most common causes of firefighter fatalities is the onset of a heart attack, and it is time critical. You must act quickly, or you may not be able to act at all. In an IDLH environment, anytime you are low on air or are experiencing a malfunction of your self-contained breathing apparatus and don't have the ability to immediately remove yourself, that's a Mayday. It could be a regulator failure. It could be that a bypass opened accidentally, or it could be something else. It doesn't matter. You are soon going to run out of air unless you get help. Call a Mayday. Any situation in which you become entangled or are caught and unable to move in an IDLH environment is a Mayday situation. You need to get help to get out before the fire comes your way, or the walls, ceiling, or floor collapse. Beyond the situations already mentioned, if you find yourself in any life-threatening situation that cannot be resolved in 30 seconds, call a Mayday. The whole point to teamwork is to let the team work. Now, let's see how this works.
Engine 11, engine 13, engine 15, truck 11, truck 12, RA-15, battalion 4, structure fire 2580 Olive Avenue, 2580 Olive Avenue at Marty's Hardware, Particular Olive, performance safe construction workers on site, smoke showing from first floor, red 3 assignment.
I smelled smoke when we called you guys.
Is everybody out?
I don't know.
Okay, why don't you wait on the
Fire companies arrive at a commercial building that's been pre-planned, and they know what to expect. They learn that the occupancy is vacant and has been under renovation, and they prepare for a standard interior attack. With water supplies secured and truck operations underway, the hose crew makes entry into the building. The incident commander is in the process of setting up his command post and an incident command system, or ICS. No matter how large or how small the fire may be, there must be an ICS. The rule of thumb is this: if you have committed resources, you have the responsibility to establish an incident command system. This is a necessary step to being ready if something goes wrong, because even during the most routine fires, the unexpected can happen. At this incident, a firefighter falls through the floor and is trapped and injured. This is a Mayday situation. The steps to take are spelled out in the acronym GRAB Lives. GRABLIVES. Following these steps greatly increases the likelihood of rescue and survival. In the fire service, we often use a series of letters called a mnemonic device as a way of learning and remembering important information. For example, RECOVS is used on the fire ground and PQRST while assessing patients. In a Mayday situation, the critical steps to survival can be found in the mnemonic "Grab Lives." The point is that you learn and can recall the actions that can save your life. G. Gauge. Physically check the air available in your self-contained breathing apparatus. Know what you've got and how long you can breathe clean air. Air management training can help you to accurately estimate how long your air will last under different situations. R stands for radio, and it's how you let your team know they've got a member in trouble. Call the Mayday as soon as you recognize the Mayday situation. Any delay means loss of time to effect the rescue. So key the emergency alert button or emergency identification button on your radio.
Multi-story commercial occupancy here. That fire looks...
The emergency alert is heard on the tactical radio frequency at the command post and usually at dispatch. Then be ready to call a Mayday. Remember, if you don't call, nothing happens. This part is critical. To make the Mayday call, you must be able to access your radio with either hand. In a Mayday situation, one arm may be injured or pinned, and you'll have to use the other. Practice activating your radio with your gloved hands, both the right and the left, when your body's in different positions, so you're prepared just in case. Any firefighter may make the call when a Mayday situation arises. Keep the initial Mayday call simple. It serves to alert the IC of your need for immediate assistance, while also telling everybody else to stay off the radio. Too much information initially is difficult to capture by the IC.
Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
All units be advised, we have a Mayday in progress. Keep this channel clear. Unit calling for a Mayday identified.
To respond, our firefighter uses the 3 W's: who, what, and where. This tells the incident commander who is calling, what the emergency is, and where you are.
This firefighter Richie! Engine 11! I've broken my leg! I followed through the basement!
Make entry.
The incident commander sends the rapid intervention crew to the trapped firefighter.
Engine 11 firefighter Richie from the IC. I understand you're
In the basement, you're injured and you can't get out. Rick is deployed.
Utilize the grab lives procedure and stay calm. We're on our way.
How's your air supply?
I have half a bottle of air at this time!
The IC's transmission is both reassuring and a reminder to the firefighter of what to do next. Consistent training with the Grab Lives procedure commits each step to memory, so a simple reminder is all that is needed to recall each action.
Richie!
If a firefighter in distress is unable to contact the incident commander, then the distressed firefighter or other crew members should attempt to contact his or her supervisor and keep making Mayday calls until answered. Similarly, if the IC gets no response to his request for the unit calling Mayday to identify themselves, the IC continues with radio traffic, assuming the firefighter can hear, but may not be able to transmit further because of being trapped or injured.
Hey, John, hook that up to the railing. Guys, start masking up. Okay, guys, just get ready, get your masks on. Make sure you're...
As the RIC searches for firefighter Richie, both the trapped firefighter and the incident commander have a number of things to accomplish.
Emergency traffic. All units on the Henry.
Incident be advised, we have a firefighter.
Richard!
Is injured, unable to extricate himself.
Continuing with Grab Lives, A stands for Activate the Pass device, which provides an audible alarm and light to help rescuers find you. Position it so it can best be heard and seen by rescuers. If radio communication is taking place, turn off the device momentarily and then reactivate it. B. Control breathing. Consciously slow down to conserve air. Consider using the survival breathing technique. This technique helps you consciously save air by exhaling for twice as long as you inhale. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. At a minimum, the response will include starting an additional alarm, assigning another tactical radio frequency, and adding an ambulance. Fire departments should consider establishing a pre-designated Mayday response that will include specific resources to best assist with firefighter rescue. These may include USAR teams, light and air units, and additional engines, trucks, and rescue vehicles. When these resources arrive, a RIC group supervisor will be established to take charge of the rescue incident, so the IC can go back to concentrating on fighting the fire. It's important for the rapid intervention crew to maintain radio contact with the firefighter.
Firefighter Richie from RIC, what's your condition?
And it's important for the firefighter to turn off your pass device during radio transmissions, if you are able to do so.
I'm down in the basement. It's dark, it's smoky. There's a lot of debris and supplies in the area. RIC copy. We'll be there soon. Copy.
Continuing with Grab Lives, L stands for low, a reminder to stay low to avoid superheated toxic air, and for lost firefighters, to increase the chances of spotting a hose line or lifeline. Letter I, illuminate. The firefighter's chest-mounted or helmet-mounted flashlight is to be turned on and kept on when in an IDLH area. In a rescue situation, position the flashlight with the beam shining outward and up at a 45-degree angle so it can be seen by rescuers. V is for volume and is a reminder to make noise. Pound on the floor, or even better, on an exterior wall. Be loud, be heard, be rescued. E stands for exit. The firefighter should be looking for a potential exit or a hose line that can lead to safety. However, you may consider staying in place if you are away from the heat and are minimizing movement to conserve air. In firefighter Richie's case, he is injured and unable to move. The final letter in the Grab Lives acronym is S, which stands for Shield Airway. In a Mayday situation, it is possible to exhaust the air supply in the SCBA. When that happens, the firefighter must disconnect the second stage regulator and breathe room air. Stay low and shield the airway by covering the facepiece inhalation port with the chin portion of your hood. This will prevent debris from entering the mask. Keep the facepiece on. Sometimes the crew who lost the member will best be used to assist with the rescue because of their location near the firefighter. In this case, they would want to remain on the rescue channel or initial tactical channel and would inform the IC of their ability to assist with the rescue.
I see. The firefighter Martinez. We've got him. We've got a light on him. The IC copies. Remain on this channel.
Richie from RIC. Hey, we hear you. Richie! Hey, there's his leg! Guys, let's get him!
I see from RIC. We have firefighter Richie and we're bringing him out. He's breathing heavy and he's got an injured leg. He can't move on his own.
I see copy.
He's breathing heavily, injured leg. Rescue ambulance, did you copy?
Rescue ambulance copy, 30 seconds to your location.